There's a lot of different opinions on how to care for your jeans. Most of us, if we're honest, have at least one friend who's a denim snob and swears that they never wash their jeans. And if you're even more hardcore, there's those folks who put their jeans in the freezer. And so for all these things, is it gross? Is it smart? Does it work? Is it backed by science? To answer these questions, you really have to look at how jeans are made. And so we worked with our mill in Japan that's been in the business of making luxury denim since 1893. And we put together a primer on denim as well as the top 4 tips for how to get the most out of your jeans for the long haul. Most people don't know this, but denim is actually a type of cotton. The thread is called the web. The crosswise yarn passes under at least 2 warp threads. Those are the lengthwise yarns. In most jeans, only these warp threads are dyed, meaning that these other threads, the weft threads, remain white. And that's why your blue jeans, if you take a look inside, are white inside. That blue shade on the warp threads comes from a lovely dye called indigo. Unlike some other dyes, indigo doesn't penetrate the cotton. Instead, it sits atop the yarn on the surface of each thread. So over time, these molecules of indigo that are sitting on top of the threads start to chip away, they start to fade. And that's part of the beauty of denim. That's why denim is really an art. You have the science part of it, but the art is about breaking it in, giving it character. The fade of the denim is actually like a fingerprint. It's so unique that there's even been cases where the FBI uses the fade pattern to track criminals. And so the more that you wear a pair, the more broken in they become, the more they take on a little bit of you. And part of that process of aging are the fade patterns. So you might look on your jeans and you might see some light whiskering around where your thighs are. You might see the honeycomb pattern that develops on your knees. That's all part of the process of denim being broken in. So there's this natural aging process of jeans. How do you ensure that you keep quality over time? So the first thing is, it's actually okay not to wash your jeans. Your friends who swear by it, actually there's some science behind it. In 2011, a University of Alberta student went 15 months without washing jeans. It's a long time. But when they compared the level of bacteria on those jeans with another pair of jeans that had been just washed 2 weeks ago, it was almost the same. So as it turns out, it's actually okay not to wash your jeans for a long period of time. So for most of the time, you can actually just spot clean your jeans. Take some soap, some water, maybe a toothbrush or a towel, and just rub that area and let it dry. That's it. That's as easy as it needs to be. Another tip is don't use the freezer method. It doesn't work. In the past, Levi's actually recommended freezing your jeans. They said the idea was that you put it in the freezer, the cold will kill the bacteria that creates the odors. Levi's has since retracted that, and science has proven that the bacteria that makes your jeans smell bad are actually coming from your skin. And the freezer is not nearly cold enough to kill those bacteria. So there's 2 methods. One is you can wash your jeans, or the second is you can put it in a room that's over 200+ degrees. Your jeans will be clean, but you'll also be dead. So we recommend the washing method. So how do you wash them? It's actually really simple. Cold wash with light colors. If you own Sene jeans, they're pre-shrunk or also known as sanforized. And most jeans in the market are pre-shrunk, pre-washed, sanforized. Sanforization was invented in the 1930s, and it's a controlled process of washing your jeans so that when you put them into wash at home for the first time, they don't really shrink. Prior to the invention of this method, your jeans could actually shrink up to 2 sizes after you put them in the wash. And that is the case for some raw denim, though some nowadays are sanforized. Now, stretch jeans are something that's newer. We believe the times are changing, and so more and more people want to wear jeans that are comfortable. And so if you're wearing a cheaper jean, the issue that people experience is that after a couple wears, it's gotten way baggier, and so the only way to restore the stretch is to put it in the wash. And so that's actually an issue of recovery. Recovery is how much the fabric will recover to its original shape after you pull it. And so the stretch is how much it has capacity to expand, but recovery is all about how easily it restores to its original shape. So the cheaper the denim, the worse it is at recovering. And so that's something you just want to be aware of when you're shopping for denim, that it is worthwhile to invest in your denim. At Sene, we work with one of the top Japanese mills in the world. They supply also other luxury brands like Prada, AG, Acne, and we're working with them on one of their most innovative denim fabrics where it has incredible soft hand, but also very important to us was one that had really amazing recovery. So that means you can go multiple wears, you can continue to be active, it will perform, and it's going to keep recovering to its original shape. That to us was incredibly important, and that's what's in our Everjean. Final tip, air dry. Do not put them in the dryer because it's going to mess up the wash. It's not something we recommend. Jeans really are a very unique type of garment where the expectation of degradation is not something that is bad. It's actually part of the natural process of what makes denim beautiful. So don't be afraid of that. Do try to wear them for as long as you can before throwing them in the wash. If you do put them in the wash, that is okay. You're not being bad to your denim. And finally, let it air dry. Don't put it in the dryer. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.